Hello, planner friends. It's Amber from AmberPlansHerDay. I'm really excited to come on and do another verse journal with my Archer and Olive acrylographs in my verse journal from Archer and Olive as well. So today I'm going to be using the Jewel collection from Archer and Olive. Let me show you guys what we've done so far, because I've only done I think one of these on YouTube Live or on YouTube video, so this was my very first one. I've literally improved so much since this one. This is the one that I did with all of you guys. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And then this one here, Philippians 4:7, I just drew a bunch of little designs and then said, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your heart, your mind in Christ Jesus. And then this is the other one I made. Mike and I started reading through the Bible in a year. We started on September 1st. So I'm kind of picking verses that we read and going to be kind of doing those. So I have God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Genesis 1:27. Now I'm going to be doing Job 19:25. And I know my Redeemer lives, and that in the end, he will stand on the earth. So Mike and I are doing something called the Bible recap, which is actually, it gives you like 3 or 4 chapters of the Bible to read in chronological order. And once you read that, there's a little podcast, like 5 to 7 minutes podcast, that actually explains to you in detail what you actually just read. Because Mike and I have been struggling with Job, not gonna lie. We're like, what the heck is happening here? Why are they talking like this? But yesterday we read Job 17 through 20. So in 1925, the podcast is really honing in on this verse and like how Job, he's foreshadowing Jesus, how like in the end he will stand on the earth in the second coming. But he's talking about like even all of the junk and all of the hard stuff that he's been through, he still knows that his Redeemer lives, like that he's not like, cursing the Lord like the enemy wants him to. So I just really, really love that. So I'm the worst at cleaning these. I don't know if that matters or not, but I'm honestly just going to grab a bunch of colors here that I think I would like. I kind of want some of the darker colors today, I think. Yeah, I think I just want some of the darker colors. I kind of want to do like a big sun, like, and then kind of like color it in and do some rays and things like that. I think the reason I'm thinking that is because like when I think of, I don't necessarily want to do the whole cross, because I think that it is foreshadowing the cross and then Jesus' second coming. But sometimes when I think about the Lord, I really feel like it is kind of pointing to, I don't know. The sun is always a good representation for me. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So I kind of want to like just literally do kind of like that, I think. I think I need to come down more and up less. Okay, that's good. I like that. And then I'm literally just going to spend a few minutes coloring this in. So I probably will be back. I don't think you guys want to watch me color all this in. Sometimes it can take a pretty long time. Especially because like if the pen, like some tips, like if the pen starts to kind of dry out or anything, it's always best to like reactivate it. So, and then sometimes you do need to do like the 2 passes, just because sometimes the white will show through. Sometimes like you just shake it, like if it's starting to be like more streaky, and then kind of like push down on it again, and then it just kind of like reactivates it. And I try to do like small sections at a time. And then the other thing that I notice is don't color over what you already colored. So like I try to do small little sections, and then once I like finish that, then I just do the next small little section right on top of it. And I feel like for me, that makes it less streaky. Like even now, like I'm just gonna reactivate it because that just doesn't look. Sometimes I like it when it does a puddle, because I'm like, oh yeah, like I like the little puddles there. Okay. Then Next, I feel like that's probably coloring on the side of the journal. But if I just go outward at the edge, kind of like color over here too. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? Flip this over. Kind of just like go out. So then the edge of the journal won't have too much going on. Like, oops. I don't want it to mark the edge of the journal too much. That's why I'm kind of doing it this way. And then I'll draw like some beams coming out of this. I'm like the worst doodler, so, you know, this could look like a golden yellowish circle, a big old blob of whatever, but I'm hopeful. I'll reactivate this, I think, for that middle section. I know I said I was going to go away, but I kind of think I'm just going to stay here with you guys. Because at this point, I'm almost done. See that big circle? Like, sometimes whenever you activate it and then you push it down, it gives you like that nice circle of color, of paint. And that's truly what I like seeing. Just like, yeah, I love all of the paint circles because then I can like spread that out a little bit easier. I'm just gonna kind of go up and down this little section here. We're almost done, and then yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that, and I think I'm gonna do some florals on the ground, and then the verse like pretty big in the middle, and it is like a pretty long verse, so I think that it would look good. And then I would want to do at least some hand lettering in it as well. I don't know if you guys just heard Rose. I think Mike's taking them out. I'm actually heading up to Denver today, and I'm gonna get my color tested or something. I don't know. Something really fun. I'll kind of explain it. I'm gonna try to do like a reel with it or something, or possibly a vlog, but I am going with some friends, so I have to like ask if they're okay with that. Get reactivated again. I might end up going over this like with like another time after it's like all dry and things like that, but for now I'm okay with that. Now let's do some rays. The rays I think are just gonna literally be like this, kind of like varying lengths and sizes. Just to like add some definition. Okay, I definitely think that looks like a sun now. I definitely think that looks like a sun, so I'm super content with that. Now, let me grab some more of the jewel tone from the smaller size. These are the 3 colors I haven't used yet. I do feel like I need one of the colors to be specifically for the words. And I kind of think the blue. So yeah, I think we're going to activate both of these. Sometimes this is the funnest part. Because it's like fun to shake it up. Okay. That one's activated. Let's push this one down. Okay, this one's activated too. So where did my sticky note go with the verse? I wrote it down so that I like wouldn't forget it. And I know, so I think I'm gonna put this right there. And I No. That is not centered at all. That's probably like the one thing I struggle with the most. But I want to put Redeemer lives comma, and that in the end he will stand. I want to like write that, I think. Stand on the earth. And then I'm going to put Job 19:25. I may end up doing a little bit of these with the florals, but I don't have paper towels, so that's kind of what I do. Okay, so this one is the 0.7 green. So I'll probably do maybe something like these ones. Let's see. Okay, got some paint on my pretty typical. Trying to grab like a variety of different sizes and lengths for these guys. Probably do like a couple of these types of branches here. I might do like one more. Well, let me color this in first. Each page is so unique, and I feel like every single time I'm doing these, I'm just like improving, and I love that. Like, I truly am so proud of myself. I know that probably sounds weird, but and I'm so glad. Like, I literally cannot wait to fill up this whole book with verses. Like, I literally can't even imagine what it's gonna look like and how like much improvement I'm gonna have. Almost done. Mike is taking the kids out, so we might hear some noise here. Bye guys, I love you. Let's see, let's activate this deep maroon. I'm shaking. He said, "Are you shaking?" Vinny said that. I'm like, "Yes, I am." Shake, shake, shake. I literally love shaking these things. I don't know why. Okay. Should I do like some of these guys? Like, I'm still learning all about like doodling florals and like different stems and stuff. So, if I only have the two colors, it's like I feel like I can only do a few things. I guess I'm gonna have to pull in some other colors probably. So I think I'm gonna take this and draw like a little stem here. And then maybe I kind of want to do like another leaf thing here. Okay. Then I think I'm going to kind of go ahead and try to reactivate that. Guess I should probably make that a little bit bigger. I don't know exactly what I'm making. Maybe a tulip. Let's see here. Okay, let's do. These colors are so beautiful. I don't know why I didn't use these ones before. Okay. Looks good. Then, oops, that's not the right cap. Then let's go for, I need to flip this over because there's just no way. All of the coloring, just gotta be so careful, especially when you're a lefty. Anyone else a lefty? Lefty problems. For real. Okay. Let's see if I can grab these ones at this angle. I feel like my hand is off of the journal. Sometimes it's like harder to color. Paint. I don't know. What am I doing? Coloring or painting? Maybe both. I mean, it is both, I guess, but okay, let's do another. I'm gonna need a few more options, I think, but I think I'm gonna do at least another tulip thing over here. Okay. Okay. This one's probably gonna have to go off of the journal, like off of the page, which is totally fine with me. So kind of like make it like big that way. And then I'm probably gonna need to do at least one more style of floral to fill in some of that gap too, which is okay with me as well. Maybe I could do like some of these guys or something. I don't know yet. We'll see. Let's go ahead and try to get that one. I don't think I want any more of the green. And then let's do light pink and maybe the light blue. So for the light pink, I just want that to be the base between the florals and the stem. What's really cool about these acrylographs is like they're opaque, I think it is. So as long as like you color over dried paint, which I did not just do on this one, it's still wet a little bit, you'll be able to see the colors really well. So, okay, should I do like some of these guys? These are really fun. I think I'll do some of those. But I guess I need the green again. Probably just one over there. Okay. So I kind of just like draw dots. So much, you guys, I have to say this because like I'm not about like stealing ideas, but or like I'm just learning. I feel like I'm just learning, but so much of my learning has come from JoJo from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. She's amazing. So like even like something like this, like these florals here, they are learned from her. Like I literally watch all of her Instagram reels, every single one of them that I can. And I'm like, okay, so she's just literally dotting it. Like literally, I can do that. Because my confidence is just not there. So I'm learning. I'm still learning about how to use these pens and things like that. So I watch all of her reels. She's amazing. Even I think this I learned from her. Like literally all she did was draw a blobbity circle and then like draw the dots in the middle and then like draw some lines to make it look like a middle of a flower. I was like, that's amazing. So anyway, now somebody's calling me. You guys, I'm sorry. Somebody was calling me. I get so many random calls. I don't know if anyone else does. I'm like, is that only an Amber thing? It looks so good. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I stinking love it. Okay. Yeah. This, like, the stems on this one, I'm not, like, the biggest fan of, but overall, I am in love. And I kind of want to change up the way that I store my acrylographs because of JoJo from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. Again, she just is awesome. So anyway, something that she does for hers is she has them all in like clear acrylic bins from Target. I'll probably go over this later, but I gotta get going because I gotta head to Denver. But anyway, she puts them all in clear acrylic bins, and they look so good in the acrylic bins. And then you can kind of like sort by color too, like reds and then, you know, blues and greens and whatever, like in rainbow order or whatever. So I might do that because these boxes are pretty bulky. So I think this looks so good. I'm so happy with how this one turned out. So yeah, so a lot of these I'm doing just on my own in my own time, but I know after I did this one, so many of you guys asked me to do more. So I'm just going to come on randomly probably and just keep filling up my notebook. But I've done so much so far and it looks so good. I'm so excited. And like, I'm just so happy to have like his truth in, like, this is going to be full of the truth of the Bible, you know, so I'm really excited for that too. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Bye, babes.